NDC for ekokoye na apostle so ni bi enso ne ensem bi a enipa bi aka ewo Ghana obi ti se KWADJO BONSU sem bi odi aba betuja yo Black Sheriff that's it yo yedika yema obi bia akwaba ewo ye Facebook live afi na wa join ya ahaye NK 97 TV Facebook live and your favorite political talk show, which is Political Moment of Facts. We bring you nothing but the facts and we discuss what's really transpired. Inti yen sebre no yebeko dwumadie na kasa so na yehu na aposo ni bi ene ensem bi a akukọ okoso ena Ghana Parliament on the first sitting after so mu break here no omo ekwa asetna na yebema mo the excerpts of what transpired enti yebebo omo sam ni bi ya twi agu ya fidie so enti yebebo bi na motie yewia na ene dwumadie na nkasa no the town hall meeting na can say NDC for ekohia na ehon so ya kire ya adwene enti Brian Sebre kra no ye betie ne ekoso the excerpts kakra ekoso wo Ghana Parliament afeno adwen ya be pese wo be share ye nsam kai ade ama afoforo na ama afoforo so adwene na wa like the page na wa share na so also what thoughts bia so a obetimi so dey with us ti so far no na apostle ni bidie eno ne ene Ghana Parliament omukotena no ensemu a omuhyase omukae ebi na yede bragu yewi ebe ready niema ba akumienu bi ewo ho de akyeremo ene yensemu mrekra within 1 hour pace de yebe wi dwumadie no tafi no adwene ya ebe pese obemu afidie na continue no adaha also what things some ekoso wo Ghana na also input bi a eso de ka ho a you add it up nya say bia also ti abrochire ana out Ghana bi wakwa wunim ne ekoso but ye de tu ehu asi wo se ye be kire eniema ekoso Ghana na also onya ehu nimdie ene ehu nyansa to adwane ya ebe pese obe share ntiema wakwa ababiem enti no ye betie the excerpts kakra ekoso Ghana Parliament ene Pacho yebeye asuna yede TM se afena speaker bro betnas no ne bro oba nyina na ye ne life ntino ye play excerpts ni bi e de amamo na monso mahu speaking out on this na ba no ebo hoso ebo bobo no omba bompae.
Almighty God, we humbly beseech thee to look with favor upon this Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Grant that we may perform this high duty as in thy sight. Give divine guidance to the President of the Republic. Endow members of Parliament and ministers of state with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the levers of government, this land and people may be well and truly served, and that good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. Amen. O God, grant express a vision of our country, fair as it might be, a country of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, a country of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a country of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service and honor shall be given to the deserving, a country of peace, where government shall rest on the will of the people and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who travel to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our people that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming people of Ghana and Africa. Amen. And I'll do this by starting with the opportunity. The Vice President, Dr. Mahama, and the President of the Republic are going to be traveling outside the country to Banjul, capital of the Republic of the Gambia, in the evening of Tuesday, 18th January 2022, at the invitation of His Excellency Adama Barrow, President-elect of the Republic of Gambia, to attend his swearing-in and inauguration ceremony to be held on Wednesday, 19th January 2020.
Abusiafo weye proceedings a ekoso ene na yepese ye bobi mamutie because medical ka say aha no facts nti ye gina bibi so akasa then wo say ye kasa afa bibi a eye nokore ho na asie nti ene dwumadi ekoso parliament no na mpese ye nyina ye tie bi na ade a recorder ye bo ama etiefo so musumo anyamu the input na wo bibi ka wo so watimi aka medamase
I'll return to Ghana in the evening of Wednesday, 19th January 2022. During my absence, the Vice President, Dr. Mahama, shall, in accordance with Article 68 of the Constitution, act in my stead. Accept, Mr. Speaker, the assurances of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Nana Adedankwa Akufo-Addo. And this communication is to me to pass through me to the good people of Ghana in accordance with the dictates of the 1992 Constitution. It's so communicated. We move to item 3. And as Speaker, I have a formal communication to make. But before I do that, I will invite the leaders of the caucuses to at least welcome members to the first session of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. And I'll do this by starting with the opportunity for the leader of the minority caucus, the honorable member of Parliament for Tamale South, Honorable Mr. Kalaji. I'm doing this job. Haruna Idrisu. Please, Honorable Leader, you will welcome members to the House.
Mr. Speaker, let me thank you for the opportunity, and also, Mr. Speaker, to put on record that properly I have been to Hajj Mecca, and I could be referred to as Alhaji Haruna Idrisu. I've been to the Kaaba. But Mr. Speaker, my task this morning is a simple one. It is to formally welcome you as head of this important legislative organ of state, the Parliament of Ghana, to the first sitting of the first meeting in the second session of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana, and to wish you well and to assure you that we will support your effort to strengthen Parliament and to deepen our values and democratic ethos to serve the people of Ghana well and to responsibly, where necessary, support government to work to improve the quality of life of the Ghanaian. But Mr. Speaker, to assure you that whilst doing this and welcoming you, we will want demonstrable respect to the principles and values of the 1992 Constitution and the standing orders of Ghana. Let me also use this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to wish you a happy, prosperous new year and to welcome the first and second deputy speakers, the leader and his team, including the whip supporting him, and the deputy leader on my side, and to call members of Parliament, welcome to the first sitting of the first meeting of the second session of the 8th Parliament. And to use this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to wish our colleagues well. However, Mr. Speaker, as you note, Parliament the last time, as we adjourned in a manner that the Ghanaian people were unhappy about our conduct, about our conduct, even in our efforts to explain that for us, we are resisting the oppressor's rule, and we were strictly requesting adherence to the letter and spirit of the 1992 Constitution and the standing orders of the Parliament of Ghana as to what a speaker or a person presiding can do and cannot do. We know that in established democracies like the United Kingdom, to which we are built, the person presiding doesn't exercise original or custom vote. That is our view. There is not a forum to resolve it, but I'm explaining that we should endeavor to resolve these matters with civility and decorum. So I assure you, Mr. Speaker, I do not think that it should get rancorous or acrimonious, even result in fiscal exchanges. That is unbecoming of us as members of Parliament, and I'm not sure our children and the Ghanaian young people want to learn that this is what happens in the Parliament of Ghana. So we all endeavor, Mr. Speaker, to restrain our colleagues, so colleagues be guided. Let Parliament remain a forum where right and wrong are debated and right to vote, not partisanship. When we debate between the right and the wrongs, we should endeavor to coalesce around what is right in the Ghanaian people's interest and not what is partisan. But this must remain a forum for debate. So, Mr. Speaker, what happened was ugly. It was ugly. And many people, civil society, I'm sure you have been engaged, the Christian Council, the National Peace Council, have all engaged in order to call leadership to moderate the conduct of our members. Let's maintain the honor and dignity of honorable members of parliament, even as we endeavor to preserve and ensure respect for the constitution and the standing orders of parliament. It shouldn't get to that ugliness, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I should abandon this thing. These things happen, they inflict the wound on the image of Africa. The cynics will say that nothing good can come from Africa.
All right, Abusia for senior midi kan ekan no samna edoso na ni tietie mu ne ne tintin nyina mu ne se be kan ne brofo kakra na mi wi anu madani mu we na person bi play SFs ni bi na hu se yetia no ye wo recordings etimi nya wo mo enya recordings a omusamo mo ka eni ade na the 8th parliament is back from its last recess, continuing from where they left off in December when the House was split on decisions on portions of the 2022 budget statement and economic policy as presented by the Minister Kendufuri Atta. Among others, there were a number of bills that the House was considering. And while the past year was one that was characterized by a number of chaotic scenes in Parliament, it is expected that this sitting would redress all the bottlenecks that were experienced then. And contrary to the expectation that once the Parliament resumes for the first sitting of the new year, the controversial economic transaction levy, that is what is called the e-levy, will be reintroduced to the House by the Finance Minister. So, the embassy can say Finance Minister Besako Parliament be na one parliamentarians no akwa kububu in sembi ho na aye especially for economic transaction levy no ho. That is what is called e-levy. Ghana for train ni sreni ambassador. And the Finance Minister Ebeko assign, but this won't come on because at Parliament's most recent business committee meeting, the government of Ghana failed to present the e-levy bill to the MPs for its subsequent reintroduction. This was reviewed by Ahmed Ibrahim, the Deputy Minority Whip and MP for Banda, during the interview, that he granted. But the most important thing is what was recorded, and I'll put it next time. I'll put those recordings, today's sitting recording on for everybody to also have the intakes. So when ni idea a course, but a moon 70B, and I'm say and no so jumedie bi course efa eye yenuanom NDC for eye bibiom frɛ no town hall meeting according to no abruchire mu ya frɛ no town hall meeting sa na frɛ nti omo so omo ye but mechire mu niema bi kakra say town hall indeed town hall no mo ye dia ye be pense mu but in Zambia asan akoso na poso ba akoso a ye pese ye nyina ye kire ya dwere so wo ho eye ye nwe be ma ye papa bi ye nyina ye nim no KWADJO BONSU say kane no no oye KMA boss NDC time Ewura John Mahama time na odi nsem bia ba betudwa saa nsem no ana me pese ye bobo ho anase ye kan wasem na ebe ye wode anase what so a aye wode na eno na me pese ye hwe saa nsem ni ye kakra
Interstate Batteries pros now. Winter is tough on car batteries. Get yours tested today.
ye pe ni nsem kan no ni recordings ni bi na eno so yabo na matie emu nsem ni bi Pacho mutie ni nsem ni me nsem ni bia okan na in fact I am very diamond na me da bia me kase ye mpanyimfo no a omudi animu no matter what we need to respect them na politics there only obi your politics da bia me kase politics is a very dirty game but sometimes also say nyame ye sum nyame dia then we need to know how ebetimi aye politics amana aye very attractive na me PKWADJO BONSU nsem na nkasa a okan ye efa Ewura John Dramani Mahama na menua mabo ama oso wanya entiase na me hwe se menya ne nsem no ono ankasa na num ase no manka ama ankasa me na meka
Wano has stated that the government is on a deceptive agenda on the controversial electronic.
Me pa cho be pe KWADJO BONSU anu di nsem no ni interview a one Mami Frema eye no ekohia no nsem a KWADJO BONSU ka kire Mami Frema eno na in fact me who say to me no the most diamond and soiled interviewer against Mahama na ya kanu kura ya na nkrofo pe ya kanu kura nkrofo ampe tiwede mu ma me mre kakra na meyi na me pe no a okay say me timi enya wa ha
but 2020 they all real. That's asempa we am di asema make we ni
KWADJO BONSU Ewura KWADJO BONSU ni nsem ni bi na me bo no
someone have a court mama timi have evidence and court now support a court case
any day if you ask
no but now support were you in favor say mon court
me I thought say any agya to say you lose na you apina I should be son I say come here say lose that I see yeah you say you see ye na any moment pim so 2024
and nothing am court
oh yeah need but don't say eku ujo eku any eku ni na ya adwen say you court o tumi nka say say me hardly no un play ya court un kwa mutumi ya ato makwa I saw town machi from them channel but the name pii wo ha etochima sa na npi susu omudi kugo 208 omsu name pii wo ma yin ni the politics no mkwaya mkwaba
what is 2024 as part of my restructuring no mu here a new running mate to win the election.
In my personal view, yes, I think so. We're here a new running mate. Yeah, a new running mate. Oh, Papa, you see, President Mahama, with all due respect to him, I think say the name about the baby. I feel say, obi for maybe obi for Nipa Niya This is any sakara.
Blackberry sometimes say okay, but it's a running mate. Yeah.
Oh, the running
Yeah,
mate.
it's a running mate.
The running mate there. So last time we and a man in the society, no, a man represented.
And think I will be as flag bearer over for bar. Over for Bema. I didn't.
Oh, sir, and yet, and you know, it's a sharp sorry. But for me, if I me 2 pounds.
And maybe the
Diacotin, okay, 2 pounds at the Diacotin.
And the other I won't fall bar running mate.
I'm saying,
and that way, no project.
So for now, my dream is to see so bad.
And I will more baby or fit in that position.
Oh, I'm not being going to have it. They better pay power. Now, even Professor Navi come on me. But didn't I attend the dynamics of the day and the time?
Okay, so back to flag bearers.
Yeah.
With KWADJO BONSU as the forerunner, as the presidential candidate for NDC. Mobile winning election 2025.
Oh, you will win. Mind you, if you look at the dynamics of the Ghana election, there will be an election as Santanamo debating. Okay, on vote to a Santanamo Dosso. And as a Sonia Santinia, or J. MPP vote, Kagrafino. Nobody knows to be giving because all there, Omudia. But at least what magic, a bit is separate to but what magic 10 to 15% of MPP votes. At the clear the NMO 23, 24, no that. So with 35, 36 or 32, even at 29.9 votes from Ashanti, we've won an election.
But in 2016, you were there in the Ashanti region. Well, I mean, votes do what say now to the back as the person there.
Pacho, we there, my mama, voice na me pen, me send yanka intimidate 2 voice na nkasa ye pen also.
In democracy. So we don't push people on people that go and take over or do this or we don't want. So if you are given the chance, not because I hate President Mahama. No, why? What has he done to you?
Was he a great president, in your opinion?
He was, but his time has become a problem. Why am I saying that? In this country, the whole problem that we have is people have lied several times on President Mahama.
What have people said that is not true?
They've said a lot of things. They've put corruption tag on him. They have a whole lot of things, like almost saying of PBB. They've said a whole lot of things against him. Like you can't even take it off. And that is where I feel very sad.
Okay.
Because in this country, we have the majority people, a lot of the people who will allow you to win an election is the swing voters. Right. Now, if you go around, the swing voters will tell you, oh, we will be for buyer, and for the NDC numbers we have.
Busiafo we dey KWADJO BONSU anu asem na yetie no to bi entie bi.
People have really soiled him. So I feel very sad that.
So he should defend himself. I mean, if people are saying stuff about him, it's not true. Correct that impression.
There's no redemption for his image.
We should have redeemed this from 2016 up to today.
So he's a condemned case.
I wouldn't use the word that. I think your word should be a bit low.
So he doesn't stand a better chance.
It's not a condemned case, but he doesn't stand a better chance. Let's bring somebody new, somebody fresh, so that the swing voters wouldn't have anything to say against President Mahama.
So you fancy your chances above President Mahama?
I fancy my chances because I'm not soiled. I haven't been lied about plenty. Like, and that is where I come in. It's so sad. Great gentleman, speaks very well, very affable. But the issue is he's been
mud, it puts in the mud too much.
His integrity, actually.
I wouldn't use the word. I wouldn't say his integrity has been questioned. No, let's correct the point. Is that in P they say you're saying to do. You know, they've put the corruption tag. They've said that this issue, women,
all these things are generally
So, and we NDC as a party have not been able to defend it and get him out of it.
But why haven't you been able to do so?
That's the party. So if the party since 2016, if we have corrected it, we wouldn't have come to this program.
But
so my issue is that, let me get back to you.
Yes.
My issue is that, that thing, so that, that we want to win 2024. So if we want to win 2024, I believe that because of all those things, let's bring in somebody like me. I'm eligible to do it.
Right.
So it is not an issue of fighting Mahama, insulting the former president, or doing anything. But the sad situation that we are in. So why don't we try something new and see if it's work?
All right.
Because the swing voters are the people who are going to vote.
And
majority of them, when we talk to them, I'm sure you've heard this before. Oh, NDC for Sekabodri. Obi for by na Mahama only a but I said no said no, not that we want I believe that if we bring a fresh face, he'll be all those things that you've said about him that are lies that you put on him would not be there. Alright. And he'll be a great statesman. Look at people are not going into farming. But I believe that there's so much money in farming that if you go into an industrial farming, you make money. But these are some of the things that we have to do. You know, look around yourself, try to look. All these things have been done elsewhere in this world. Just copying, but we are not.
Right? Is it that we've not made something like agriculture attractive enough for the youth? Because we know this government keeps touting itself.
All right, I'm saying for we Sabi. You see, say Odanchem, if you suase, ebe kachira say, so bubu chifo fi suase be kacho say Danchem wa, enyi na chini. Enu ntino, yenwa be ma yewura yewofa. Ibi bia KWADJO BONSU, obi anim se KWADJO BONSU ye NDC ni ma papa. Na Mahama mresukra ona na ye KMA boss. Na uko interview bia ba me frema ni na pamfo bisa nsem ewo ni plans towards 2024 NDC, you know, so be frag better ama NDC no. Na ni nsem no emo du ni adikai wase Mahama ya se no. Enti wase Mahama MPP for ase no. No muso NDC for so ase no. It is a MPP ni NDC dia. That's the whole Ghana ya say Mahama. Cause Mahama ya the corruption atag no. Na ya de emasem ehon no kan ya na ehame. Ya de masem na ensem no modu. Me fi say be me bia at least umpo bank onware o. So nka umpo ba onware. Eno de me nua KWADJO BONSU. Send mo mudi kan se muntimi emeyi ano as NDC no emeyi ano enfeva Mahama no sa adwumadie no sa nya Mahama nko ene so odi munyina mo ka ho until you have been all part of the distraction. You know, there is one thing that we need to establish, say, in politics, no matter the party, the way nkrofo hu no o na chitafo uko ufa party bi say gum wa na chitafo ekuadonko party o na chitafo pa kwasi indium party o na chitafo CPP e na chitafo sanso na NDC ani MPP obi anso wo na chitai ni ana na chitafo, and for that matter no say eba so be wini about to power Ghana dia. Say na yewura KWADJO BONSU kan swing voters. swing voters no and a boy, but some swing voters no they are a determined factor because sometimes motion ye maybe adibi ho no mu a so ko NDC mu a NDC ni no onya da on found on the other abrese Mahama eko and as ye do bi ababesi ano say on NDC flag bearer no matter what say oye evil so oye die oye nyame so ebonsam yes so on beto ama no and you was core committed members no ewo ho. It the same thing applies to MPP. But the swing voters no any determine if you win or not. Into swing voters no, so we share swing voters no pa so a baby ya na e tie war no. Baby a tie war no. The eastern, the central, the western, and part of the Ashanti and the Greater Accra, because Greater Accra and the Ashanti region na omo swing voters are the core members bia omuye very descending in terms of economy omushe economy no nieko omushe behavior omushe enyeme bebre and the indicators na obetime gina so de ma ayibeye ne so president no and then swing voters no etahe into omo no they don't think about the core area say be a voter region ya say NDC na ya Ashanti as a MPP no, but these people are the people are omuye well descending looking at your morality. They look at how performing you were and you are, and sometimes your educational background, sometimes your marriage background, sometimes your affiliations in every endeavor. And for that matter no, these are the swing voters are omo emma wotimi ewini abatuo na say yebro KWADJO BONSU timi beka say Mahama ye corruption attack no efe ye de masem attack no enti waye madi as ye yine fi atechem na nanimu enye fa bia na say enkoso para apart from that no so kan bibi say Mahama fine gentleman, a very fair gentleman and fine gentleman, which we do understand, but does that justify this kind of saying distraction our course no? I mean, maybe I make say if you want to join the politics na person bedu be na wunu nua entembeye basa, follow the good way of doing politics, because as me awabekain, no matter how you justify it, if Mahama gets the opportunity to lead the NDC, I believe say you have created a big mess for him, and for that matter no, we need to make sure say NDC no, especially mu make sure na munya munumedie eyi, because emwa the way enema eko NDC muno emwa eti ebe prese KWADJO BONSU nsema ono so ode ababetu on say Mahama why soiled ye di fi akata Mahama so Mahama ye corrupt o say Mahama a womanizer na in the image no asay, and for that matter no ono KWADJO BONSU ena obetimi abaye omampanyi ana se obetimi di NDC anim na omaye ne ese omoye na ene dwumadie no mre kakra akai ya de be kasa fo no a NDC fo ekoye town hall na me widi ebe me kan ne ekoso ene parliament no am say na me kan the economic budget na 2022 budget hu asem na am so mo koso, but yeah, omantimi enwie ne so omoye anti committees nyina, so bia is in place just to focus on whatever they've been assigned. But enra no NDC for koye town hall meeting with their members, but it's very unfortunate biti omun sabni bi na me pese be busa question say Ghana no dani de nyina so person na position eyentro na ese wudi ba na eyentro ena ese wudi ba. I'm say maybe a twemu me be ye video bi di ba say come videos no mu bia me say ebra na e-levy no ekoso wo parliament na e dey ntokwa omo kun ntokwa tutu blows no ni ade nyina me say ebe ya anka yewra abansumani babin on release MPs no omunkofie no omunkonko yi bibi e friend town hall meetings with their locality na say numwa na abangwabin ofiri so a otu kwai no back that feel sanding to kwasem san ba biem eno mu breaki parliament you breaki parliament here do osewusu first deputy speaker no breaki parliament. But the most important thing in the say omu breaki parliament sen kom koyeden. I believe say ye breaki parliament party no a wo opposition any ne owo government no enka be pese umbema wo MPs akọ omu down to their local assembly or constituent na omu nipa akonya nkitahudie na nkitahudie no no omanfo no etimi akire mu adwene afa Ghana 2022 budget a government no ediaba. But very unfortunately no omu break here eno ani da NDC for koye town hall meeting eno ani da NDC for ekokoye town hall meeting, but which is very good. It's a right in it's a good in the right direction. It's very good in right direction, and for that matter no they give you a plus over there. But no, I don't think so it's a town hall meeting, because town hall meeting there you assign members, MPs, to go to their constituent, to organize, sit down with the people, solicit ideas, and bring together so that it can become one compromise decision for a political party. I will say open abemwaba. Maybe when you say NDC, you still not alternative to our problems, because whatever you discuss over there, whatever went on over there, it's not a way I wasn't kekono. In some bebramuka no, I don't know say biana Ghana 40 in some tradia. Kameka say some na muka ni nyina no. Eni nyina so. Because there is no way about me catch me ametia say. Ekufo ado aban e baaye no. Classroom ba block kuro ntimi siye. Ntimi nkasa. And even so ka say Mahama was no or yes omu besi 200 classroom blocks as saying, but omu free no na 46 as saying and amoka. But the point in say 46 no kra amoka no, there's no justification. Ye nim e records mu 20 some 23 or something like that. Eti ne can say nyamukoye no as a town hall meeting no, enye town hall meeting. A regular press conference. I'm sorry, I'm here. Town hall meeting there. Era Samijanfi, you better grow up and let the people decide than always trying to be like a centralized, bringing your centralized idea. So the biano and this in the nipa kakrebi, you won't descend down to go down for the ordinary to have the opportunity to have a discussion. This is where my problem lies. This is where my problem lies. It is this person the alternative to the government problem, and I say Ghana problem, and to the government. Mumma musu enim buying ye kweye say faso ye niema no monna nadi no obient me say yes NDC you are doing the right thing. Muye town hall. Why do you have to go to one particular place? Because you want to control the system to suit your own agenda or Mahama agenda. That is wrong. Descend down, go to various places, go to the remote areas, let the MPs organize their own meetings, give them money. You cannot organize all the time press conference by the central or the main secretary, communication secretary to the party. The BS or ultimate a press conference. Emma Manfo. Some of them how to communicate. Meaning how to communicate. This is the time where it was the NDC members no go down to them, find out what it's bothering them, let them give you their opinion concerning the government economic budget, 2022 economic budget. Nebusa omuntia sefa yi levy ho. You don't just go to KNUS to Kumasi and organize a press conference and call a town hall meeting. Masa, I don't think you are, and you see, you have some fewer. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to listen to all that. I had opportunity to listen from the beginning to the end. Assembly amokano me pese Ghana for trust. Na mo hwehwe so ko IMF monetary index report for Ghana concerning Ghana. So obia opese wunhu ensem a ye kan ya anama NDC for ne kan ya. Now we compare IMF, because IMF no they are the International Monetary Fund. Monetary fund no omo na ehwe so yesika sem wiase afada nyina o join ni bidia omo na behwe usika sem enwo sem so any the indicators na ejina ho emeye hu se Ghana ye GDP ekoyie now as compared to NDC at that time to even this time no obi edi adanse oko eho a obi edi adanse se sa covid abeheti Ghana pa enye Ghana nko a enti so wo ka asemu a ka asemu a eye nokre ka asemu a eye nokre na emejawo tumfuturo ngu Ghana fuani because Ghana ni not on ordinary Ghana not on oni my dear friend GDP. Okay, Ghana ni enim ade a ye friend no GDP. Ghana ni enim ade a so what the sa index indicators no ye juma the fiscal support only my dear friend fiscal support only my dear friend monetary policy easing only nene dia ne say on the or Ghana na enema ekoyie dia ma no enti samusemu church enema mu dia kire Ghana fo a enye kwan we so ne ese fa no enye kwan we so enti NDC must grow to be an alternative to our suffering. And this suffering now, we are saying Ghana, mam ekomuno. It is not about Akufo-Addo. You talk about get fund, and you were talking about get fund. Say get fund money ediye bibia. Yes, indeed, get fund ediye bibia. But how enough does get fund no? Everything about government. Amo timi enyeska ediye development. How enough? Obieni wonu said get fund and a Ghana shaso ediye infrastructure ediye development bibia opeso ye no e ho no koyi free. Why name? But is that the core reason to come and explain? I don't think you did well. You didn't do well at all. But the most important thing I was say NDC for mo trust na mo dwene na mo busa mo question say e dey pa na Ghana for pay. E dey e na Ghanaians epe. Ne Ghana for pay ne say bibini na sa ontiase a mommra o mo nchen na mo no mo mesusu ho. Ne Ghana ni epe ne say se bibi koso amamu mu a eye nkyerɛkyerɛmu ene ntoboase ena mo de bebrɛ mo no matiase. But samudi sa propaganda way ene beye adwuma menua enye nokre obie no obegye adi na yemu bi ni de bia beyi moto me mamu emfato hu bi yewo Ghana government ewo bibia frɛ no delivery projects or the project a woyɛ no ana Ghana by eba so nyina no waye den waye ni nyina no our tracker Ghana need be a so person project Ghana government our tisui all year our tracker okay enti sometimes ultimate me transfer kan kire me say Akufo-Addo aban bai on see classroom ba akokra you cannot tell me that ultimate me yin nyina yenim say interchanges Akufo-Addo aban nkoa aye kura keke mona mo siase dani dan nyina mo free I mean mo support every voter region and then me be ma foto bi ni me busa ye wo say so Akufo-Addo buy ekra no what the vote me nka Ashanti region me nka can say region bia me yi only voter region na ye nyina ye busa ye wo question say enti eye no kre say Akufo-Addo aban buy ontimi si classroom block ba kokora na eye no kre so say Akufo-Addo e the girlfriend akobo besia uti twitwa san throw away the tumwa sa wa ma onipa no aya obo na eno na ehye ni tirim because dani then na mo deal with propaganda mo na mo di book bi ba ya friend green book mo di book bi ba ya friend green book that's how green book no mo kire ya nie maye akwanya mo ba ya mo kire se maye nyina no kwan no eni ho maye etisi ye mama akwanya se munni Ghana fo nya nkitahudi a mumma yenwu mu nkitahudie no asomfaso mumma Ghana fo enwu mu nkitahudie no asomfaso na mu kire Ghana fo se ampa ye ba ye no ye sei mumma yakwanya ya yeso betibia ye ni sei me ka kire Ghana ni ba bia se opeso hu ni Akufo-Addo aya yo ko just go to your phone and am the phone eye course eye bibia ti phone men kwatena ba bia internet kakra na awo no fako na bode delivery tracker.gov.gh patomutie niye sa opese hu ni Ghana government aban eye ana waye ana ni oguso awoya wodi em say ko delivery tracker.gov.gh okwa ubewu the infrastructure na person kan wasam akọ enti na me nemo ba be ko infrastructure me fa to camera no so yi na hwe website na America no enu nie wodi me be ma infrastructure some evidence it will share ayina mama infrastructure/delivery into delivery tracker.gov.gh me pese ye nyina ye nko ho oko no mu a your broad category your target structure your region your district your status ene me be ma adia aban eba so ni project awaya wa complete any ni oguso a oye in total project as of now Ghana government eguso a oye any ni wa ye wi no pacho enu ni statistics no the same website and am dey ma wo me ko fa ofiri ba bia biem Ghana government any Ghana uko ba bia project we and about the total project is 19,145. This is statistics and completed 10,408. The ongoing 8,737. This is facts. Now, what they no must say you know no town meeting no no. Me minim some beka e-levy no asem. No ma church mo nkofo the meaning of e-levy. No more church abani perspective and more perspective then more alternatives amodeba. This is how we discuss. This is how we sit down as a country and talk, but not propaganda. Sure, maybe mamo what which is I chose maybe choose education into me baba classroom blog and I'm the me discussion classroom blog to me call education enti me call education education then you go to classroom blog / lecture theater then classroom blog / ancillary facilities then your classroom blog / me no call classroom blog keke na yahu me the beko voter reading near when you buy no I voter reading. So I'm going to pick classroom block. Ghana buy Krawasiama voter reading. The whole voter region no may pick only one place. Meaning the whole voter region. I'm going to pick a district within a voter region. The region. Voter district me feel say yede me da me fa Akachi North district ba ko pe obi a person hu ne me no kan me say ko delivery tracker.gov.gh for Ghana government no development awaye NDC for entre omuso maye website wo ho ayebetimi ehu apart from green book me wo bi da hai omuntre so status ntimaye Akachi North district ye hwe sabana ye bibi ho a I'm making a yikeke me complete apply okay abusia me peke Akachi me di kind de eyina kire mo ansa pacho ya hwe so wo website na me dey ma wono a so wo hwe I don't know say bia adofo mu hu a me ko me nye ni ye na mu hu ni ye enti me ye voter region me ye Akachi North district classroom blog education infrastructure your website na nunie patro nunie okay Miss Alpha Chebie mo a we Ghana government yeah emblem na da hono no enti delivery tracker.gov.gh and me person me hu development Ghana aban why so far into ko broad category education infrastructure your target structure me the classroom blocks keke region voter district Akachi North district status completed na me here no obetimi aye no ongoing obetimi aye no anything ewo ho enti wo hwa ase no so a me dey ma wa ase no so me here no sa no o si total project aban aye wo Akachi ho ame fa nko ho Akachi no total ni 11 I don't know say total 11 completed 11 ongoing 0 inti sa oye NDC ni na oye sa oye sympathizer sa oye surrogate sa oye a communicator sa oye a leader sa oye ordinary even sa oye you can say swing voter. It is embedded on every person to be truthful. Mu green book adi amu ba ya mu kasa maye no. Yenim ni esisi ho. It is aban bi ba no abaye ade a mommo na baso. Sanye ye mu bi yetimi ka ne NDC aban Mahama time oyeye. Osi hospital aso ba mfaso ma ye nyina. Hospital osi ye eso ba mfaso na ni aban so ye no Mamu yemfa politics enkata yani em yemfa ense bibia te se ne aban ya osiso na onye bibia da enti ebesre se ye pese ye NDC ye the alternatives to Ghanaians or politics and as a governance yemfa no kwaredie propaganda no adoso atrotwa adoso muamuti we mase Mahama deda enti se Mahama enya akwanya ma medi so a eye mua no mase no enya obi yemfa atro enchichire oman atro na mudi sha asefi ye mofrase mesi mpempenso yi panyi abofra atro. I am one of the people I hate lies and propaganda. When you acquire any woman for ever share ideas, give us reasons. The budget, economic budget a year for 2022, no. Say na abino or today. Abino essay or person yesi. Yen NDC for yen so say e pesi yesi. Enya yampia too. You see, certain DDA any say no a politicians no e dey see obani so a ene e mofra ni obia e di atam no. You cannot come and sit down and tell some of us won't mean for maybe can say 1992 and when you know fear to aba so Rollins hunti omu nyina be fa me ekoto aba which we did like Rollins. We can't take that away. But what has changed? The near changing in the say propaganda ne dos. Near changing in the say yemfa subampane no kradie emra ayinum. Ni ye kire they say ewa from 1994 your reports so bia o pese unhunya the details about Ghana your reports efa yesika samu efa ni enya wo man ni mu ediko dwaman so ekoton ni enya wo so mfaso consumer enso edie bibi biara ye wo man Ghana mu a efa ye mpumtuo fa yesika samu no so uko eno so uko imf.org na ope Ghana information bia no a Ghana yo from 19 it's more than that. Since our IMF taking report about Ghana was 1986. And almost 300 more about see year projections. They say projections at that IMF no. So we 2021 near Koswa. Near Kenya projections. But near Komuno as of now no report to Woho. And more be biarantna FD Kessie so mekika enema bia wonim o beka fiscal deficit why deficit on chemu what is fiscal deficit and ye na Ghana ye dey boy ho bra ye sika da ho ye say e ka ye dey ye say enya ba we ni ko ne critic kai we yo enti mumma sa niema ne nkoda now provide alternatives to the solution. I mean, to solutions I Ghanaian for a year pay. I believe, sir, I've served you a very interesting news today, and like I said, you know, Mama, you're very absolute and resilient. Now, yentimi emwa Ghana. Now, okonye bi wo ho obetimi afaso abo Ghana. Hwe na faso na bo o my Ghana. Thank you very much. And I believe, sir, you have been a very good listening viewer. And I believe you share this video and, you know, you let them reach all those politicians. Now, omumu say, yes, you tian ye monitor ni huni yako. Na you will be a beka. Yaso, you wakonya betimi aka. Sanso na so wakonya so betimi akasa. Enti kasa, na chire wadwene na Ghana entumpon. Edamase.
I believe it's all. Yes, they're talking about it, but are they doing it? You know, if let's say
all these young guys in the country who are doing Sakawa today, okay, if you think that they are shown or